Some people don't just feel emotions, they flood with them. A small comment feels devastating. A minor conflict feels unbearable. A sudden silence feels like danger. If this happens to you, it's easy to think, why am I so sensitive? Why can't I just calm down? But strong emotional reactions don't come from weakness. They come from learning. And most of that learning happens long before adulthood. Psychology doesn't view emotional reactions as flaws. It views them as patterns. Patterns form when the brain notices something important. What's safe? What's dangerous? What needs immediate attention? In childhood, the brain is especially alert. It's not asking, what do I feel? It's asking, what keeps me safe? So when an emotion shows up strongly in adulthood, it's often because the nervous system learned, early on, that this kind of situation matters. Not logically, survivally. A child's nervous system is unfinished. It relies on caregivers to help regulate emotions, to calm fear, to name feelings, to restore safety. When this happens consistently, the brain learns strong feelings can rise and settle. But when this doesn't happen, something else forms. If emotions were ignored, punished, mocked, met with unpredictability, the nervous system adapts by becoming hyper-alert. This is not trauma in the dramatic sense. Often it's subtle, and subtle experiences shape reactions just as powerfully. For some children, expressing emotion had consequences. Crying led to dismissal. Anger led to rejection. Fear led to embarrassment. So the brain learned emotion equals risk. In adulthood, this can look like sudden shutdowns, overwhelming shame after reacting, intense emotional spikes. The reaction isn't just to the present moment. It's to the memory of what emotion once cost. This is why reactions can feel bigger than the situation. They're layered. A trigger isn't just something that bothers you. It's something that resembles an earlier emotional threat. The tone of a voice, a look of disappointment, being ignored, being corrected. The nervous system doesn't check the calendar. It reacts based on similarity. This is why adult reactions can feel sudden, confusing, disproportionate. It's not that you're reacting too much. You're reacting too early. Neuroscience shows that emotional memory isn't stored as a story. It's stored as sensations. Heart rate, muscle tension, breath patterns. That's why insight alone doesn't always calm reactions. You can understand something logically and still feel hijacked emotionally. Because the body learned first. Strong reactions often mean this feeling learned its job before words existed. Here's the most important reframe. Strong emotional reactions are often signs of successful adaptation. They helped you stay alert, anticipate danger, read emotional shifts quickly. These traits may have been necessary once. The problem isn't that you learned them. It's that the environment changed, but the pattern remained. Understanding this doesn't erase reactions, but it removes shame, and shame intensifies reactions more than emotion ever did. If you react strongly, it doesn't mean you're broken. It means something in you learned to be careful. You're not overreacting. You're responding with a system trained long ago. And awareness isn't about stopping emotions. It's about recognizing when they belong to now and when they belong to then. You didn't choose this sensitivity. You learned it.